I am both excited but incredibly nervous that things may go wrong. I've literally got goosebumps right now. It's gonna be a good day. Hello and welcome back. I feel like sick to my stomach right now filming this in a good way. By the time you are watching this, I will have sent out the link to my study platform to the biggest number of girls that I ever have, and I am so scared. Before I explain to you what my study platform is, I'm going to tell you where it came from. In the final year of university, I was doing a dissertation on the revision within secondary schools. It's something that I've always been really interested in, because all of the study techniques that I personally use are techniques that I have found through trial and error. When I first started studying, I was rubbish, and it's taken me years and years and years to find different methods that are effective and can translate into grades as well as an understanding of a subject. And this made me think there are going to be so many students that don't do that trial and error and can't therefore find the resources, the study methods to use. And hence in the dissertation, I was effectively looking at the gap between how much students knew about what to revise. For example, what techniques did students know about? But then how many actually use those techniques? It was after that dissertation that I remember saying to my lecturer, I want to do something that is going to help close this gap, because it was truly astounding how many students don't know what to do outside of the classroom. There's incredible support within a classroom, and there's some amazing teachers that help guide you. But then when you leave the classroom and you're no longer learning but studying, you're then expected to know exactly what to do. And not only are you expected to study, which is completely different to learn, but you're then on your own. And I had spent months trying to think of ways that I could help close the gap. And hence, I'm going to explain to you what my study platform is and why that is helping to close the gap, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions about it. Number one, I'm going to start off with the thing that I've most recently introduced. It's something that I've called credit tutoring. In principle, it allows girls to tutor one another without having to pay anything. The whole concept of this credit tutoring is to allow students to gain knowledge by giving it. And that was my new feature that I've been working on over Christmas. One of the biggest parts of my platform though is what I call the at-home library. Think of it as like a Zoom call that you can join at any point throughout the day and study with girls from across the world. As someone who has studied pretty much my whole academic life, as much as I adored the peace in studying, there were many moments in which I did wish that I was with someone. I personally have never been good at studying in libraries because I would always find them really distracting. I loved being around people when studying, but number one, I would really struggle with the noise, and number two, I was often the one having to help a lot of people, and as much as I love helping people, I then couldn't really get my own work done. So having this at-home library basically means that girls can now study together in a safe environment and no longer feel alone. And on that note, I get a lot of questions asking why this platform is for girls only. Boys, if you're watching this, there are plans hopefully to help you out, but the main reason I did this was from a safety point. I've been assessing all applications via email. If a guy was to message me via email, I can't verify their age. That guy could be 12, 15 or 50. Another really big part of the platform, God, I could speak about this for hours, I need to probably tone this down, but the community aspect, and that is it is split by age groups, and there's 3 different chats within those age groups. One of the chats, which is weekly wins, allows girls to celebrate what they've done well. I understand at school sharing your grades and your achievements often brings more negatives than it does positives. It's a very competitive environment, and I think sharing how you're doing in school can sometimes backfire. My parents were the only people that knew my grades back at school. Another chat, which I called accountability, which allows girls to write down their goals, and once they've achieved it, they come straight back and update everyone, because it's so easy to keep goals to yourself and never achieve them. Whereas when you put them out into the universe and other people have seen them, you have a sense of accountability that you then have to achieve it. The other one is study tips and tricks. Not only do I help give study tips, but also other girls on the platform can. There's so many other ways to study that even I don't know about, and hearing how other girls study and what works for them too is incredible. And the last thing, which is probably my favorite, and it's really what fulfills me, is I hold weekly events, whether that is something as simple as exam technique, or it can be things such as how to budget and finance, things that you're not taught in school. My whole aim of this study platform was never to give people notes and give them all of my resources. It is in fact the opposite. It is showing girls how to do it yourself, because half of the learning comes from doing it. Not only is my mission to help girls to study and to feel less alone, but it's also to bridge that general gap, not only between school and home, but school and the world. There are so many things that aren't taught in school that you learn outside of school that I really want to help push towards the younger generation. Anyway, enough about the platform, because there's so many other things on there that I could speak about. Before you see future Freya releasing the link to the girls, the last thing I want to touch base on is why is it a paid subscription? Number one, all of the subscriptions now have a 2-day free trial. Number two, they can cancel at any time. One subscription is $7.99 a month, the other is $14.99. To some people that is a lot of money, to some it is nothing. And guys, I was also a student, I understand how much things cost. The reason that there is a cost is, number one, so I can actually run the platform. There's a lot of costs that you probably don't see that not only go into website development, but just the running and the storage of having a platform is something that I didn't know about before. One of my big plans for this year is to be able to make it even more affordable than that. And I don't want to give too much away because it may never happen, but I'm going to try behind the scenes to do as much as I possibly can. But this platform as a whole, no matter the amount of stress that it has caused me, it's been the best decision that I've ever made. And seeing how it has impacted the girls is a fulfillment that I cannot properly describe. So if you're watching this and you ever do want to join, I will put in the description how to. Okay, back on to the video. I'm about to send it. Oh my god, I feel sick. We've done it. I will probably do a progress update with you guys at some point in the future. I know this is the most random video and probably boring to a lot of people, but I cannot tell you how incredibly passionate I am about this. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon.